suppose you're wondering how I, of all people, got into the pornographic industry. Well, I saw my first porn film at the age of 5. Now, a lot of people think that this, somehow affected my ability to form long-lasting relationships. I think, however, this is mostly unfounded. Oh! I'm vibrating. Hello? Oh, hi there. Do you have to do this? Listen, all you need to do is look through the papers and we'll discuss them on Monday. Well, no, that's not negotiable, obviously. No. Could you just let... No. Oi! Hang up, bitch! That was my 27th wife. Now, back to me. Having gained access into the pornographic industry, I started appearing in some of my earliest films, such as Horny Plumber Carrying Large Tool, and Horny Plumber Carrying Large Tool Box. However, throughout these films I just felt they were lacking something. I mean, the storylines were so flawed. It would be Plumber would walk in, but why has he walked in? Where's he going? What's his motivation? As an actor, I found it very difficult to dealing with. To dealing with? That isn't even English. Having had my senses intoxicated by seeing my first film, from there on in I tried to find a way into the industry. I tried many public stunts, such as running through Clapham Common completely naked. They just held the International Pornographic Awards there. This did not work. I was fined £300 and given a 3-month custodial sentence. However, I was not deterred from trying to find a way in. I tried many other stunts. I became a lorry driver, and I made several deliveries completely naked. Unfortunately, I was not too successful. Mainly because it turns out that delivery men are incredibly homophobic. I was beaten up several times and I still haven't really recovered. I then tried another strategy. I wrote to the top pornographer in the country, Mr. Harry Steele. I sent him several letters and pictures of my penis, which is a bit of an acquired taste, but he took me on. And from there I found my way in. After having worked for Mr. Steele for 3 years now, my penis eventually became too much for him. The fact its acquired nature meant that many people thought it was funny looking, and so I was rejected by the British porn industry for having a funny looking knob. However, I was not deterred. After this I became an amateur photographer, trying to get my way back into the niche. Unfortunately, this involved me taking several very compromising photographs of my friends' sisters. And one thing led to another, and they burnt my house down. So it was a bit problematic. And what with all the very dodgy photography, it's fair to say, I was being pursued by several local police forces. But then I realised a way that I could dig myself out of the very deep legal hole that I dug myself. I'd go to California. It's a known fact that in California there are absolutely no laws. I thought the easiest way to do this was to audition for the Playboy Mansion. They could forgive my funny-looking cock. They just make me wear a dressing gown all the time. I auditioned 78 times. I was rejected mostly because of the incredibly explicit nature of my auditions. I think there was one where I just walked in completely slathered in jam. After several auditions, I was finally accepted. like a proverbial butterfly in a massive pink net, and Hugh Hefner was holding that net. At the mansion I met Morgan Freeman, who I befriended very much so. But then I realised I was high on crack cocaine and thought I was in the Shawshank Redemption. But that's another story. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.